Hey there everybody, Guy777 over here, coming to you guys with a FNM deck and my results. So let's get started off with the deck at first. It's Naya aggro, I would say, and with and it does play Birthing Pod, so it can have like a bunch of versatile and have a bunch of options against certain matchups. So let's get started off. For the land base, you won 24 land, 1 mountain, no plains, because with the Avacyn Pilgrim you can have with that, but with Ghost Quarter, I tend to find that Ghost Quarter doesn't really Ghost Quarter my my mountain or my forest. They would Ghost Quarter a Gavany Township or whatever. So next you run 6 forests. Sorry if you can't see that. 6 forests. You want to be able to hit turn 1 Accelerant or turn 2 Strangle your guys as much as possible. And the reason for so many is because with the come into play tap lands from Rootbound Crag and Sunpowder Grove, you gotta have them come into play as much as possible untapped. Talking about them, we run 2 Rootbound Crag and 2 Sunpowder Grove. Now for your Scars line, I run a 4 of each for Copperline Gorge. Like I said, you want to hit green on turn 1 and turn 2 as much as possible. And 4 Razor Verge Thicket. For your special lines, I run 1 Keswick Wolfrun. I run this instead of a 3rd Gavany Township is because I feel like Keswick Wolfrun is an amazing card in its own. And if you have like a one-on-one creature battle, you win if you have Keswick Wolfrun on the board. Unless, of course, they get rid of it. But Keswick Wolfrun is just such a good card. And then I run 2 Gavany Township. The Township effect is so effective, and it's extremely good. Last night I attacked with the bird, and he was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah," and then I'll Township. The expression on his face was extremely funny. Yeah, Township is just amazing in the deck. And then I run 2 Cavernous Souls. Only 2 because you want to hit 2 green on second turn to hit Strangler Geist, and you never want to be naming Spirit with your Cavernous Souls. Cavernous Souls done me good. It let me cast a couple humans that are uncounterable. Yeah. That was 24 land. Now onto your 1-drops. I run 6 Accelerants. 4 Birds of Paradise. As you can see, I got my 4th black border one. 4 Birds of Paradise because it gets you all your colors pretty much. And 2 Avacyn Pilgrim. The Pilgrim is there because it's another Accelerant. I can also attack. And giving white other than green from Llanowar Elf is, getting another color out of your Accelerants is a lot better than Llanowar Elf just getting another green. Yeah. 2-drops, I run 4 Strangler Geist. Strangler Geist is just amazing. As I've learned and tested a bunch on Cockatrice and a bunch in real life, your first 2 turns are probably going to be turn 1 land, turn 2 Strangler Geist, or turn 1 land Accelerant, and turn 2 Blade Splicer, which are very, very strong plays. It's a good start off into your deck. And you want to be aggressive as possible with this deck, unless you're going against another deck faster than yours, which is a little bit trouble finding. But I tend to find that black-red zombies, is really good against my deck because they have Falcon Wrath Aristocrat, and it can get in there. I don't have much flyers that can block and able to live, other than Restoration Angel, but Restoration Angel doesn't live. So for Strangler Geist. They're just an amazing aggressive card. I run 2 Thalia. I played against Esper midrange and Wolfrun, and on the play it's just amazing against Wolfrun because it stops their turn 2 excel like Rampant Growth is Fear of the Suns, and against Esper midrange it fills their whole turn if they just want to ponder. So 2 Thalia. Amazing card. I run 4 Blade Splicer. Blade Splicer is just amazing in the deck. Having Gavany Township as well with a Blade Splicer is just amazing. and also the golems has first strike, which is amazing as well. It's just a 3 mana. It's for 4 power, which is really, really good. And you, other than Strangler, guys, you want to hit turn 2 Blade Splicer as much as possible. I run 1 Champion of Lampolt. Champion Lampolt was working so well for me. It used a lot of removal, and also if it lived, your opponent can't chump block anymore if you have enough creatures and if your champion has enough counters on it. With Lingering Souls, is just so much power and so much things getting through. Like if you play turn 1 Accelerant, turn 2 Champion, turn 3 turn 3 Huntmaster, you can swing in there for 3, and the next turn just play a couple more things, and it's pretty much unstoppable once it's in there, unless you get like Doombladed or go for the Throated. But yeah, Champion is just such an amazing card. At first I ran 2, but 2 is kind of redundant because you only want to have 1 Champion of Lampold out there. Yeah. I run 1 Daybreak Ranger because Daybreak Ranger gets rid of flyers, especially Delver. And on the flip side, it's amazing. It's just a 4/4, tap it, and tap a red to fight target creature. And the fight mechanic is deal each creature or target creature deals damage to this, and this creature deals damage to the other target creature. So it's a 4/4 body. Well, it's a 2/2 body on this side, but it's a 4/4 body on the fight side, which is amazing. It gets rid of heroes, gets rid of angels, all of this without dying. And Daybreak Ranger is such an amazing card. Against Delver, it's amazing as well because it gets rid of angels. On this side, it gets rid of like Delver of Secrets and a bunch of stuff like that. But on the other side, it's just so amazing because it gets rid of almost anything. Now for your 4-drops, I run 3 Huntmaster of the Fells. Only 3 because I couldn't find room for the 4th one, and with a Birthing Pod as well, you can find Huntmaster of the Fells if you really need it that turn. And the fact that if you have like a Blade Splicer in play and a Birthing Pod, you just pod away your Blade Splicer. Don't play anything else. Just get the Huntmaster into play, and it flips, and that's a really, really strong play. Huntmaster just is a good card if you can flip it and flip it in the same turn. 3 Restoration Angel. Only 3 because Restoration Angel by itself is like not really using its using its full value, but I'm just blinking a Blade Splicer, blinking a Huntmaster, resetting a Strangler Geist, and a bunch of other stuff like that. Copy another Phyrexian Metamorph, and Restoration Angel is such an amazing card in the deck, and the fact that it has flying, really, it's really good. And it's a 3/4, so it can block all day, like Dross Messenger, and live to it. It can block Strangler Geist and live to it. Restoration Angel just messes up a bunch of combat math, which is really, really good. And yeah, Restoration Angel is just an amazing card. I run 1 Phyrexian Metamorph because copying like a Geist or copying any legendary creature is really, really good. Gets rid of like Geist of Saint Traff, the Sigarda, Thrun. Geist of Saint Traff is the most I've seen play, but just copying like your opponent's Blade Splicer or copying your own or copying a Strangler Geist is amazing. Phyrexian Metamorph is a really good card. I want to have one of at least 1 main deck and then 1 sideboard against the bigger creatures and against Delver to get rid of legendary creatures. Run 1 Tormentor Exarch. The reason I run this is because I wanted to find another removal spell, but not actually being it a spell, a non-creature spell. I wanted to have a creature spell. So my removal in the deck for at least creature removal is 1 Daybreak Ranger and 1 Tormentor Exarch. It's just amazing, actually. It just kills a Delver. It kills Falcon Wrath Aristocrat, which is one way to get rid of the Aristocrat. And also, you're giving your creature +2/+0 isn't that bad. And with Restoration Angel, it's just amazing. It's pretty much like playing Restoration Angel, blink Exarch, and kill their only attacker, which is really good. Also, just like suiciding your angel, or blink angel, blink torment X-Arc, and just giving your angel +2/+0 to sacrifice it, or just trading a creature. Torment X-Arc is just such an amazing card. I run 1 acidic slime. Because of those pesky swords and Oblivion rings, getting rid of your birthing pod, or getting rid of a bunch of your creatures. Just also getting rid of lands, which was actually, I played it in top 8, and just locked down a Wolfrun ramp deck, and I 2-1'd against it, which was amazing. I'll tell you about that later. 1 Wolf with Silverheart. Just going over the top with Wolf with Silverheart is amazing. Also, Silverheart is a little bit vulnerable to Vapor Snag, which is seeing play in Delver, but Delver is actually numbing down a bit and seeing a bunch of Esper mid range with Blade Splicers and Restoration Angel just to get the full value out of Restoration Angel. But like I said, Wolf of Silverheart is a little bit vulnerable to Vapor Snag, which is fine. You probably just take it out against Delver anyways. And this with Champion of Lamphold is amazing. Creatures with 5 power less is with Champion of Lamphold is amazing. Just getting through there with a bunch of creatures. I run 1 Zealous Conscripts. This Conscripts is amazing. 1 main deck, 1 sideboard, because you want to have the other one against bigger creatures like Wolfrun Ramp or Esper Control, or any decks that have bigger creatures than you. Zealous Conscripts is just amazing. It stole a bunch of games. It's just amazing. Now for your only 6-drop, I run 1 Coil. Worm Coil Engine, because I like Worm Coil Engine a lot better than Infernal Titan or Sun Titan, because if you play the Worm Coil Engine and they Worm Coil Engine is good against aggro and control, because of what's it called, Wrath effects against control. You get 2 more bodies that are 3/3, so it pretty much leaves its babies. Or against aggro, it gains a bunch of life, which is really relevant at the time if you have enough creatures for it. And Worm Coil Engine just holds down or swings in there. Both good against aggro and control. Or you do side it out against Delver, because they can easily Vapor Snag it. So yeah, Worm Coil Engine isn't that great against Delver. I run 2 Birthing Pod. Sorry if this video is a little long. 2 Birthing Pod, because you want to have a lot of utility. Just having a bunch of 1-ofs in the main deck is, Birthing Pod just fetches out them easily. You want to have a bunch of utility in the deck. This is pretty much a utility aggro deck that happens to run Birthing Pod for, just searching out a bunch of creatures. Like, get rid of a Blade Splicer to get a Hunt Master. Get rid of a Accelerator to get a Geist, or anything like that. But Birthing Pod is just an amazing play. It's just an amazing card as well. For your removal, I run 2 Oblivion Ring to get rid of those pesky other enchantments, bigger creatures, and also against Planeswalkers. Nothing much to say about Oblivion Ring. I run 1 Mortarpod. Mortarpod is amazing, actually, because just killing, if you're going first, you just kill kill their Accelerant, kill their, anything, and it also gets in there for the final points of damage. You have enough mana for that. Mortarpod is such an amazing card, amazing against aggro decks, because a bunch of X1 creatures. And then I run 1 Dismember. You're always going to pay the 4 life unless you have a Bird of Paradise or something like that. Dismember is just an amazing card. And I will post my sideboard later, and I'll also have the FNM results later, because this is almost running to 15 minutes. So once again, guys, this is Guy777. Comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Make sure to go check my other videos, as in my FNM results and my my sideboard tech.